Welcome back. Now, once you have secured some kind of interface you're going to be using to send out your Amazon SES email, you can use the site mail-tester.com. And mail-tester.com will send your email into a test box where you can look to find out whether or not your email is considered to be spam. Now, the most important function that mail-tester.com really does is the SPF and DKIM check. And you'll want to focus on whether or not you've got an SPF or DKIM check problem. So you'll want to test your domain, you want to test your DKIM selector, you want to make sure that this is working correctly inside of the domain that you're using, especially that you're going to be sending out with your email. And what you're looking for when you check your score mainly is going to be your DKIM and SPF check. And when you do, you're going to want to see that your DKIM is valid. You're going to want to see that your SPF is valid. And again, MailTester will help you to figure out whether or not you have a problem and if you're fully authenticated. Now, another testing system you can use is gmass.co/inbox. And you'll be able to use these email addresses in your campaign, and this will tell you whether or not your emails are likely to go to spam. And this is a great testing facility that you can use right alongside of mail-tester.com to determine if your content is going to put you in the spam folder. Now, obviously, you're going to be using these with your email interface. So when you've chosen a way to send out email, you're going to put this email address as well as the GMAS emails into your campaigns so that you can determine prior to a live campaign what's actually going to happen with your email and before you send out emails through Amazon SES so that you won't trigger a number of hard bounces. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. You will be faced with the question of whether or not you should or whether or not you must use double or single opt-in when it comes to Amazon SES. Now, there are two ways, obviously, to use Amazon SES: transaction or notification emails or marketing communications. And when you're using SES for marketing communications, you will want to determine whether or not you're going to use double or single opt-in. And there is no specific requirement that the interface you're using with Amazon SES uses double opt-in. So you can do single opt-in when you're using Amazon SES. Additionally, Amazon does not prioritize double or single opt-in email addresses when sending out your emails, as do some email service providers. Now, it does measure what appears to be a lack of interest through the form of hard bounces. It's their stated policy and tips that they suggest that you only allow interested subscribers to stay, and that would indicate that you are using double opt-in because they've gone through the second level of trying to get into your email marketing list. Now, if you choose not to use double opt-in, you will want to keep your list segmented so the individuals get specific messaging to the reason that they actually opted in. Of course, now with all of this, the point of email marketing is not to avoid hard bounces. You do, though, want to keep from investing time and resources into a system like Amazon SES and lose it due to a few simple things that you can put in place. So if you choose, again, not to use double opt-in, make sure then that you're keeping your messaging specific and segmented. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in order to use Amazon SES for your marketing communications, you will be using an interface. If you're going to be using it for transaction notifications, you will be using the SMTP settings, and you'll be using it for transaction and notification emails. To do that, you are going to need to come into your dashboard, and then you're going to need to configure your SMTP settings. And you'll see that in this left side menu. And you're going to click this link, and you're going to click this button that says create my SMTP credentials. What you're going to do now is you're going to create an IM user for your SMTP authentication. You're going to write in a new user name. Now, once you do that and then you create your user, you're going to want to then download the credentials. Once you download these credentials, you'll want to keep these in a safe place, and you want to limit the number of people who are going to see them. This is going to be your connection to Amazon SES using SMTP. When you do that, you're going to get the username, you're going to get the SMTP user, and you're going to get an SMTP password. This is what you're going to need in order to connect with the application so that it will take these SMTP credentials and use them so that SES is sending the email. Once you have downloaded your credentials, you can then close out this interface. You'll need to note that these credentials will only be created once, and this is the only time you'll be able to access them. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Although there are a number of email service systems that you can use to connect with Amazon SES, we're now going to survey 9 different services that you can use either on your server or a cloud-based system in order to connect with Amazon SES to take advantage of the pricing as well as deliverability. And the first of those systems is Cindy.co. And Cindy.co is a system that will cost $59 one time. It allows you to send unlimited newsletters as well as to segment your list into different products and brands. Now, this is a self-hosted service that will run on your server, so it will take some measure of technical aptitude in order to get it up and running. Now, Email Octopus is another email service, and it connects through both WordPress and Zapier along with Amazon SES. So while it still runs on your server, the pricing does compare favorably with most email marketing systems. As you can see, 10,000 subscribers is $19 a month. 2,500 subscribers is going to be $0, with your statistics being stored for 90 days. In this case, there's a difference between automation campaigns and just plain campaigns. With the free version, all you'll have access to are going to be campaigns. Now, an enterprise level system is going to be People Campaigns. And People Campaigns has an email template library, and it has an API along with the marketing communications that will allow you to use it. Pricing is obviously a little different. Of course, you can send 10,000 free emails every month, and then you're going to pay at the free level $0 a month. You can actually move up to $9 a month and then pay 10 cents for every 1,000 emails that are going to be sent. They give you an opportunity to compare the pricing with other systems that you are considering. So these 3 email systems allow you to connect with Amazon SES. There is some measure of getting these things set up. So you want to consider the one that's going to be easiest to install and maintain. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video where we will go through 3 more interfaces. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to go through the second set of 3 connection points for Amazon SES. And you're looking at moonmail.com. Moonmail.com is an open source email marketing system. Now for context, it is used by international brands such as Warner Brothers and Nespresso. Paid pricing starts at $15.99 a month for 25,000 recipients. Now FormGet is a cloud-based service and is a little more expensive than the others. However, do not have to go through a setup and maintenance process. And it does compare favorably to other email marketing systems in that you can send to 100,000 subscribers for $79 a month. And so the cost of the savings that they're getting from Amazon SES, they're passing this on to you, the customer. And finally, there's EasyMail 7. EasyMail 7 is another system, and the payment is going to be one time. However, just note that there is an annual maintenance fee if you choose to keep working with EasyMail after your anniversary. And obviously, it's being used by a number of businesses, large, mid-size, and small. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video where we will look at 3 additional SES connections. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to look at the last of the 3 connection points that we're going to survey with Amazon SES. And you're looking at Easy Cindy Pro. It says that it's designed for a user base of about 5,000, which would be considered to be a smaller mid-sized business. And the pricing is again considered favorable to autoresponder companies, where you'll see that $59 a month would be for 100,000 subscribers. Now, Easy Cindy Pro is designed to work with a number of SMTP services, including Amazon SES as well as SendGrid and others. Another system is Mautic. Mautic is open source and free to get started. Now there is a pro version that does offer additional features and has a variable pricing method. And finally, there is Agile CRM. Agile CRM is another cloud-based company that works with other larger and web-based businesses. As you can see, it has varying pricing depending on how large you're going to need, depending mainly on what kind of integrations you're going to need with your email system. And as you can see, 50,000 contacts will be as low as $29 a month. So you can use Amazon SES either with a server-based system where you are going to maintain the software, or with a cloud-based system where you're going to allow someone else to maintain the system and then connect to your Amazon SES as your marketing communication system. Obviously, there are cost considerations, so you'll need to make sure if you choose the route of lesser cost that it's not offset by needing to maintain your server. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. In conclusion, you've now seen various connection points for Amazon SES if you want to use it as an email marketing communication system. And undoubtedly, you now have to make a decision about which one is going to fit your business best. But the first thing you'll want to do is to make sure you've walked through the entire process of authenticating your email as well as your domain, so you'll be ready both to use Amazon SES as your transactional email system as well as your email marketing communication system. Now, if you want to see an example of setting up your SMTP system with an interface, there is one along with this course. You can see the example of a connection between ClickFunnels, which is a cloud-based marketing system, and Amazon SES through the SMTP. Regardless, you can then begin monitoring your email through the various systems that Amazon SES gives you in your console panel. So with that, thanks, and I'll see you either in another video or in another course.